Close your eyes for a moment and imagine stepping into a car that doesn't just take you somewhere but makes you feel like you've left a few years into the future. That is the exact sensation the 2025 Tesla Model 3 Long Range brings the moment you see it. From the outside, it's a masterclass in minimalism, a design language that resists the urge to overcomplicate. You won't find an oversized grille or layers of unnecessary body work. Instead, you're met with a sleek, sculpted shape that lets its proportions and presence do the talking. The nose is smooth and aerodynamic, the lines along the sides are clean and uninterrupted, and the entire silhouette flows like it was shaped by the wind itself. It's not trying to be loud or aggressive, it's quietly confident. The kind of design that draws you in without shouting for attention, making it stand out on roads full of cars still clinging to the aesthetics of the past. The frameless doors open to reveal an interior that feels almost otherworldly. The first thing most people notice is what's not there. There are no rows of buttons, no knobs cluttering the dashboard, no gauge cluster staring back at you. Instead, your attention is immediately drawn to the single, crisp 15-inch center touchscreen. This is the heart of the car, the nerve center where nearly everything you do, from adjusting the mirrors to controlling climate, media, and navigation, happens with a simple tap or swipe. The effect is transformative. You feel like you're sitting in something that blurs the line between a luxury car and a high-end tech lounge. The seats are supportive yet comfortable, upholstered in premium materials that feel soft to the touch but durable enough for years of daily use. The panoramic glass roof stretches from above your head to far behind you, bathing the cabin in natural light and creating an open, airy feeling that makes every trip more pleasant, whether you're running errands or heading out on a cross-country drive. The Model 3 Long Range's beauty, however, is not just skin-deep. Beneath its calm, composed exterior lies a performance heart that can rival far more expensive sports cars. Thanks to its dual-motor all-wheel drive system, power is delivered instantly to all four wheels the moment you press the accelerator. There's no lag, no hesitation, just an immediate surge of torque that pins you back in your seat. The car launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds, and it does so with a smoothness that almost defies logic. The silence is equally striking. There's no roar of an engine. No gear shifts to feel, just a steady, powerful wave of acceleration that makes passing on the highway or merging into traffic an effortless experience. It's thrilling yet controlled, delivering that perfect blend of excitement and confidence every driver dreams of. Of course, raw performance means little without range, and this is where Tesla has consistently led the pack. The 2025 Model 3 Long Range boasts an EPA-estimated range of over 340 miles on a single charge, which means most owners will go days, even weeks, depending on their driving habits, without having to recharge. This range turns the car from an occasional use-electric novelty into a true daily driver for any lifestyle, capable of tackling commutes, weekend trips, and long-distance adventures without constant charging anxiety. And when you do need to top up, Tesla's Supercharger network remains one of its strongest advantages. These stations are strategically placed along major highways and in cities, making long trips seamless. In about 15 minutes at a V3 Supercharger, you can add enough range to get back on the road and continue your journey with barely any interruption. Compare that to waiting for hours on a standard charger, and you start to see why Tesla's charging infrastructure is such a game changer. Driving the Model 3 Long Range is an experience that blends the best of sports cars and luxury sedans. The floor-mounted battery pack gives it an exceptionally low center of gravity, allowing it to take corners with remarkable precision and stability. The steering is direct and responsive, providing plenty of feedback without being twitchy, and the suspension strikes a careful balance between comfort and engagement. It is firm enough to keep body roll in check when you're pushing it on a winding road, but compliant enough to absorb the imperfections of city streets and long highway drives. The result is a car that feels equally at home darting through tight turns as it does gliding along at high speed and total comfort. The technology inside the car extends far beyond the touch screen and navigation. Tesla's Autopilot system is constantly evolving, and in the 2025 Model 3 long range, it's more refined than ever. With adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and the ability to automatically change lanes when it's safe, it can take a significant amount of stress out of long drives. It is not fully autonomous yet. The driver still needs to pay attention and keep hands on the wheel, but it is a taste of what's coming in the near future. And because Tesla regularly sends over-the-air software updates, the car you own today won't be the same in a year. It will improve, adapt, and gain new features, something traditional cars simply can't match. One update might make the navigation smarter, another might improve energy efficiency, and another could add entirely new entertainment options to the system. That means this isn't a car frozen in time, it is a product that keeps pace with the rapid advancements of the digital world. Safety, as always, is a core part of the Tesla DNA. The Model 3 has consistently earned top ratings in crash tests, and that tradition continues with the 2025 version. The unique design of an electric vehicle with no massive engine block in the front allows for a larger crumple zone to absorb impacts in a frontal collision. The battery pack, encased in a rigid structure, adds strength to the floor of the car and helps protect occupants in the event of a side impact. Active safety features like automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and collision avoidance assist act as extra layers of protection, working silently in the background unless they're needed. Even the way the car's weight is distributed helps make it more stable and less prone to rollover accidents. It is the kind of engineering that makes you feel not only excited to drive but secure in knowing you and your passengers are well protected. But beyond the technical brilliance and the data sheets, what makes the 2025 Tesla Model 3 long range truly compelling is how all of these qualities come together. It's not just about acceleration times or battery capacity. It's about how it makes you feel behind the wheel. The moment you slide into the driver's seat and close the door, the outside world gets a little quieter. The steering wheel feels just right in your hands, the cabin feels open and uncluttered, and the view ahead is framed by clean, uninterrupted lines. Press the accelerator and the car responds instantly, as if it's reading your mind. You glide through city streets with ease, merge onto highways without a second thought, and take long sweeping bends with the kind of poise that makes driving fun again. And when the trip is over, you park, walk away, and know that the car will be just as ready, and maybe even a little better, the next time you return. For those who see a car as more than just a way to get from point A to point B, the Model 3 long range offers something deeper. It's a glimpse into what the next chapter of driving can be: clean, connected, intelligent, and exciting. It's proof that you don't have to choose between performance and efficiency or between technology and design. You can have all of it in a single package, one that fits into your life seamlessly and makes the simple act of driving something to look forward to again. When you stand back and take it all in, the design, the performance, the range, the technology, the safety, you realize that the 2025 Tesla Model 3 long range isn't just competing with other electric vehicles. It's competing with the very idea of what a car can be. And in many ways, it's winning. It invites you to think differently about driving, about energy, about the future. And once you've driven it, you may find it impossible to go back to anything else. This isn't just the future of transportation, it's the present, here and now, waiting for you to take the wheel and see just how far it can take you.